Still on the profile page here, we're going to have a look at the find options that are built into TrackEd 3. So I've already showed you the name searches at the top, but next we're going to go into this find options section in the middle. That'll update these tabs here to show the different find options that are built into TrackEd. And we'll start here with a gender search just as a simple example. So I'll choose my Year 12s and I'll choose male, then I'll choose find students, and that will return all of the male Year 12s in the system who aren't archived at the moment. That's doing that in the list page, but if I choose profile, that'll then display those same 16 students that I can click through that have matched that found option. Now if I want to return the whole set, I can either click this button here or I can choose the show all 2017-12 and that'll return my 30 students then. So I've got the full found set. We then, going through these find options, have an ATSI search, a role class search, class ID, timetable. With the class ID searches, you can enter in multiple class IDs and then press find. We have a staff ID search, a coach search, so that'll find whatever's been entered into the coach box here. We have a flagged list, so that'll show any students who have been flagged using these options here. We have a tag search, so we have a full video on the tags, but if you've assigned students to a group using the tags, you can then use the tag search to retrieve that list quite quickly. QCIA list, non-QCIA list. The distance ed, SAT and TAFE lists will show anyone who's got anything entered in those fields on the profile. The OP eligible search, the OP at risk, OP threshold, and OP subject leaders. So those are all searches that are based around the OP import. We have a vet cert list where you can search for specific certs names. We have a subject achievement search. I'll just click on this one and show you the example of that. I'll choose my Year 12s again, and I might choose anyone who's failing in 2 or more subjects and using their achievement score, not their effort or behaviour. And when I hit find options there, that'll return my 7 students in this case, and I might sort those by their GPA and then return to the profile page, and I have those same students in that order that I've chosen, and I can cycle through and have a look at that specific group. Okay, we have a subject trend search, so whether they're going up and down. We have a subject rank, PAT percentiles, and a tracking template search as well. Next here we have the advanced find. When we go into the advanced find, it's actually going to show all of those options that we've just looked at, but in a single panel here, and we've got a few other options, but it lets you combine searches together. If you have a very long list of role classes, you can choose the more option here and you'll be able to select the ones you want. You can then drill down. I want to have a look at the trend, anyone who's gaining in 3 or more subjects by their achievement score, and then I can choose find and it'll return that found set of students. So there's lots of power in that advanced find search. We have another one, a new one called the results search. We've got another video on that as well to go into more detail on it, but if I choose my cohort here, it lets me combine any combination of these fields, and I can choose behaviour or other things as well. And I might look for anyone who's passing and getting an A and B or B in, say, 5 or more subjects. I can search within all my subjects, or I can go down to a selected list. I can choose whether this is an AND search or an ALL search, and then I can hit find. So I've only got 1 student that matches that found set with that particular search result. We've got a few searches here that look for missing data, so I won't go through each of those individually. And then we have a few NAPLAN related searches down here as well. So those are the core find options that are built into TrackEd. We also have manual find options as well by choosing the find mode, and again there's a video on that later in the series.